In today's video, the conspiracy palette has been arriving shattered, and the Diet Root Beer lip balm reportedly has lumps in some of the units. Who's to blame? That story coming up now. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. If you're a return subscriber, I really do appreciate your continued support. If you're new here and you enjoy these types of videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Everyone give this video a big thumbs up, click on that notification bell and select it to all. That way you'll be notified when I upload my next video. Before we get started, and as always, I do need to remind you guys that I am a drama commentary channel. I have opinions and I speak them freely. Opinions are not facts, they never have been facts, and they never will be facts. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive in. It's been several weeks since Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson launched their Conspiracy Collection collaboration, and Jeffree's team is still working around the clock to ship out products to anxious customers that have been waiting as patiently as humanly possible. Jeffree and Shane sold over a little more than 1 million pallets on November 1st, so it's not surprising that shipping is a bit on the slow side even with all the extra help that was hired beforehand. But sadly, slow shipping isn't the only issue that has come up, and a lot of customers are upset, and for a very good reason. For customers that purchased their Conspiracy palette through Pixabay, a large number of the palettes have been coming with shattered eyeshadow which spread all over the rest of the palette in transit, causing a giant mess and in some severe cases ruining the neighboring shades. The shade Sleep Paralysis seems to be the one shade that broke the most, and in most cases I've seen so far, that was the only shade to break. However, I did see 1 or 2 cases that had several broken shades, and it left quite a mess. Fellow drama channel Sesh received a broken palette from Pixabay. Heartbroken, she posted this tweet to Twitter. Just received my Jeffree Star Shane Dawson Conspiracy palette. I ordered from Pixabay and this is how it came. This is straight out of the box. I am so sad. Another unfortunate customer received this palette and they also took to Twitter to express their disappointment. They said, "Came home to my Conspiracy palette from Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson that I got from Pixabay, and Sleep Paralysis was completely shattered." This disappointed customer received this broken palette and they also took to Twitter. They said, "I was so excited to finally get my Conspiracy palette just to open the box and find one shade busted all over everything." And this customer received one of the worst looking palettes I've seen so far. 3 shades were completely destroyed and the mess was substantial. This customer tweeted, "I was real excited when I seen the Pixabay package today, but then I opened it and my Conspiracy palette is damaged. Now I'm less excited." There are so many other customers who sadly receive palettes just like these, and it's become very clear over the course of the past week or so that this is clearly not an isolated incident, and the common denominator in all of the reports that I've seen on Twitter is that they all came from Pixabay and they were all poorly packaged. According to several customers, their palettes were shipped in a standard cardboard box with only a piece of brown paper for protection. A customer tweeted, "Pixabay, I waited 2 weeks to get my Conspiracy palette and it arrived in a crushed box with broken shadow and the only protective wrapping was this thin piece of paper. Super disappointed and wishing I could have ordered directly from Jeffree's website." Another Pixabay customer that received this shattered eyeshadow palette tweeted, "Finally got my Conspiracy palette to find the delivery box open on the bottom and the shade Sleep Paralysis completely destroyed. Pixabay, please consider maybe adding something more securing inside than just paper. Still excited to use the other shades." To me personally, this screams lazy and cheap, but according to Pixabay, they are trying to be environmentally friendly by eliminating the amount of waste that they produce, and they also want to reduce the use of plastic. When a customer of Pixabay tweeted, "Yes, I ordered the Conspiracy palette and Shane lipsticks, it just came with some weird brown paper thing, but other than that, no protection whatsoever." Pixabay responded by saying, "Hi, we are committed to improving our sustainability as a business, so wherever possible we limit our plastic usage in favor of recyclable materials. The alternative we use can be recycled in your local recycling. Hope this helps." This Pixabay customer tweeted, "@Pixabay, @Jeffree Star, I think it's worth noting that you know darn well that the decision to use recyclable materials to package your orders was made to save your company money. This excuse is a load of bullcrap. Give 100% refunds and issue a real apology." Pixabay responded to this person by saying, "Our drive to be conscious of the waste we generate through packaging has been our core value for a long time. We are always working to improve this, keeping in mind safety, security, and being green. This never had anything to do with cost." So, according to Beautybay, they aren't being cheap. They simply want to reduce their carbon footprint, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as they do it in a responsible way that doesn't have a negative impact on the brands that they are partnered with or the paying customers. Putting a fragile eyeshadow palette in a box with a small piece of paper is clearly not enough to ensure that the product arrives in perfect condition. There's nothing wrong with wanting to reduce waste, but it shouldn't have to come at the expense of the customers. Would it really have been so bad to include a few extra recyclable sheets in the box to help increase the chances that the palette would arrive in one piece? It's no secret that couriers aren't so gentle when it comes to transporting packages to their final destination. I've had the United States Postal Service drop my Juvia's Place palette from waist height onto my porch, but fortunately it was packaged well and survived. I've even had smashed boxes arrive at my house before, so it's not uncommon. If you look online, you can find a plethora of videos showing couriers throwing packages at doors, dropping them over fences onto the ground, and I even saw one video where someone was throwing the package from their truck to the person's porch. No craps were given by some, sadly. It should be common sense to include a generous amount of recyclable materials within the box to sufficiently protect the fragile product from an increased risk of damage during transit, and most companies understand this simple concept. For example, this is how Beautylish packages each product before shipment. This is a picture of my sister-in-law's purchase, and she did remove some of the tissue paper in order to take this picture. As you can see, the palettes are very well protected. This is a picture of the palette that I purchased. As you can see, Beautylish was very careful and meticulous when they were packaging my product. Because I'm crazy and I like to keep the boxes with the packing material inside for whatever reason, I thought I'd pull them out and show you what all goes into Beautylish's packages when they ship products. As you can see, they use several layers of tissue paper as well as the paper often used when packing to move, along with bubble wrap. You can clearly see that the palettes most likely never touch the side of the box. They are protected from all angles. Very, very well done. Even if Beautylish didn't include the bubble wrap, I feel confident that my palette would have arrived intact because the amount of moving paper and tissue paper used was enough to keep the palette protected. As if sending poorly packaged products wasn't bad enough, Beautybay is also offering partial refunds to customers despite the fact that they play a major role in the reason the palettes were destroyed in the first place. Talk about horrible customer service. So because they screwed up, the customers have to pay for their mistake. An upset Beautybay customer who received this destroyed palette tweeted, @Shane Dawson, @Jeffree Star, managed to bag myself a conspiracy palette as a present for my girlfriend. Delighted, until she opened it and saw what was inside. At Beautybay, a 30% discount is awful for something that is unusable. You should honor the order when more stock lands. Another Beautybay customer who was upset with receiving a broken palette tweeted, "Mine came the same from Beautybay. They have offered me a 25% refund. I want a new palette, not a refund. I'm genuinely devastated." This very upset and disappointed Beautybay customer tweeted, "Mine was broken and Beautybay won't even refund me. They will only give me 45% off for a broke-as-F palette. So hurt by this." And then this person went on to post their response that they got from Beautybay. Beautybay wrote, "So sorry to see this item has arrived damaged. I'd like to offer you a 45% refund of the item back onto your paying card if you are willing to keep this product as received. Alternatively, you can return the item for a full refund. Please make us aware as to which you would prefer so this can be arranged without further delay." The customer responded, "Morphe is offering people who got messed up palettes full refunds. Why do I have to pay 55% of the price for a broken palette? I am a first-generation college student studying to be a teacher, and you are telling me that you are still making me pay for the majority of something that is broken?" This particular customer tweeted, "This happened to mine. Offered me 25% refund. Shocking, only wrapped in 2 pieces of brown paper." Another upset customer of Beautybay tweeted, @Jeffree Star, Beautybay is offering some people 40% refunds and some people 50% refunds on broken palettes. WTF is going on? I know this isn't your business, but maybe you can call them and see what the deal is. Sesh had a very similar experience with Beautybay. They offered her only a 40% refund for her broken palette. She tweeted, "In regards to my broken palette, I think I'm just taking the 40% because shipping it back would be extremely expensive. Does anyone have tips for me to clean out the other colors because sleep paralysis is really in every single other color?" When Beautybay realized that one of their customers was Sesh, they reached out to her and treated her very differently because of who she is, a YouTuber with a big following. Sesh was not impressed and tweeted, Addressing the Beauty Bay situation, obviously I'm an anonymous account, so when I had an issue with this brand, I contacted them on my account that doesn't have more than a few followers, not this one. I vent on here because my followers care about YouTube and the beauty world. Through this, I've obviously experienced the two different sides to having a problem and how a brand would be so willing to help and reach out to you when you have followers but only offer me 40% refund or pay my own money to ship it back to them and refund only the pallet. I didn't tweet about this situation on my other account, so there was no way for Jeffree or Shane to see that. Jeffree says he is working on this situation to make it right for everyone. While on vacay too, might I add. I know it'll be a process, but he does seem to be handling it. I hope everyone gets a fair refund, but I'm saddened that Beauty Bay has contacted me on this account with such urgency to handle this situation for me, but not on my other account. Make it right for the people without an audience, please. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Might I add, I won't be letting them help me on this account, so I won't be sharing my identity with them. I would like to see them express this desire to help me on my other account without knowing who I am. Sesh is such a sweet person. If you guys haven't already, I suggest you guys go check her out. I'll be sure to link her channel down below. Having seen Sesh's tweet, Beauty Bay decided to respond by saying, "Hi, I can see we have contacted you on both this account and privately. We haven't received a reply on either, so as you have been active on this channel, we tried to reach out to resolve this for you. Please get in touch. Thanks, Beauty Bay." Call Me By My Name Angelo pointed out to T by Allie, who then pointed out to me that offering partial refunds is in Beauty Bay's terms and conditions. So, naturally, I had to check it out for myself. In their terms of service, they state that the product shall be owned by you once we have received payment in full for the products. The customer shall inspect the goods within a reasonable time after their receipt. The Consumer Rights Act 2015 says products must be described, fit for purpose, and satisfactory quality. The consumer shall notify the seller in writing or by email if the goods are faulty or misdescribed and shall be entitled to a full refund to get the product repaired or replaced or to get some of their money back. Please see Clause 10 below. In Section 10.3 it states, in cases where the rejection of the goods is due to a defect or discrepancy in the order, the customer is entitled to a full refund within 30 days of the date of delivery of the products. The customer must notify Beauty Bay within 30 days of delivery and return the product to Beauty Bay before the refund can be issued. We will examine the returned product and will notify you of and process your refund within a reasonable period of time and, in any case, within 14 days of the day we confirm to you that you are entitled to a refund for the defective product. Products returned by you because of a defect will be refunded in full, including a refund of the delivery charges for sending the item to you and the cost incurred by you in returning the item to us. Section 10.5 states, in cases where the rejection is due to an incorrect order from the customer or to dissatisfaction where we are not at fault, the customer is entitled to a partial refund, full refund of the goods less any postage costs, unless the order is canceled within the cooling off period in accordance with Clause 11, in which case a full refund will be given. However, the customer will be responsible for the cost of returning the item to Beauty Bay. Goods must be returned to Beauty Bay before the partial refund can be issued. In Section 10.8 it states, where the customer wishes to return a product, it must either return them in person, post them back to Beauty Bay, or, only if they are not suitable for posting, allow us to collect them from you. Where you are returning products pursuant to Clauses 6.6, 10.3, 10.4, or 10.7, then we will pay the cost of postage or collection. In Section 10.3, it clearly states that if the product is defective, the customer is entitled to a full refund within 30 days, not a partial refund. Partial refunds are supposed to be given to customers that accidentally purchased the wrong product. It also states that a partial refund is issued if the customer is dissatisfied with the product, and maybe this is where they're trying to get people. Oh, so you're dissatisfied that the product is broken? Here, have a partial refund. Sorry, but no, that's not how that works. A dissatisfaction to me is when I buy something that is physically fine, but I just don't like it. For example, I don't care for this particular face primer because my makeup slides off. That's a dissatisfaction. What these customers are upset about are broken products caused in part by the poor packing of their pallets. These percentages that they're giving their customers is utter horse crap, and each of them need to fight Beauty Bay on it, even go so far as to dispute it with their bank or their credit card company. What they are doing isn't right. Jeffree Star got word that Sesh and others were having issues with Beauty Bay, and he sent a tweet to Sesh. I'm so sorry how this situation was handled. That does not reflect our company's personal policies. We are handling this internally, but in the meantime, please direct message me so I can send you a new palette right now myself. Shane Dawson has also been responding to a few customers that received broken palettes from Beauty Bay. An unhappy Beauty Bay customer who received this busted palette tweeted, "Another conspiracy palette by Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson from Beauty Bay bites the dust. Still waiting to hear back from Beauty Bay customer service. The box only had the smallest piece of bubble wrap and 2 strips of cardboard to protect it." And Shane Dawson replied, "That's unacceptable. Hey Beauty Bay, can you please fix this?" Aside from broken palettes, Beauty Bay customers are also experiencing issues with missing orders after they've been shipped. A customer tweeted, "Jeffree, my conspiracy palette was lost in transit with Beauty Bay. I am so sad and I'm getting a refund but don't want the money back. Help a girl out." Another unhappy customer tweeted, "My Jeffree Star conspiracy palette shows it was delivered but it is absolutely nowhere to be found. I sent a message on the website and a DM. I hope this can be sorted out because I'm not happy. First time ordering from Beauty Bay. Never experienced this with any other company." At the time of me filming this video, Beauty Bay has yet to make a statement regarding the broken palettes or the missing orders. Besides the issues with Beauty Bay, there have been other problems with the collection as well. Customers have been experiencing hard lumps within Shane Dawson's Diet Root Beer lip balm. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics customers also had issues with hard lumps in her lipsticks. Unlike Jaclyn's lipsticks, which were also found to allegedly have shards of metal, white fiber, hair, and other various contaminants, Shane's lip balm as of now only seemed to have the hard lumps. A customer stated, "At Shane Dawson, at Jeffree Star, I'm so sad. There's sharp bumps in my Diet Shane lip balm. Anyone else have this issue?" And then she went on to post 2 pictures of her lip balm, and if you look closely, you can see little bumps on the tip. Another customer tweeted, "It's really hard to get a picture showing all of the bumps in this lip balm, but the arrow is pointing to one here. This literally hurts when applied. I just got this on Monday, applied it 3 times or so. At Jeffree Star, at Shane Dawson, I love you both, but this sucks." This customer also posted a picture of the lip balm. If you look really closely underneath the arrow, you can see just the littlest bump. Yet another customer tweeted, they said, "Mine has it too. Looked perfect when I opened it. Upon applying, it felt lumpy, and sure enough, lumps all over the surface." Finally, another customer tweeted, "I went to JSC customer service about this same issue and they said it must be because I didn't exfoliate my lips and it isn't a problem with the products. Like hello, felt very brushed aside and unimportant to them." Then the customer posted their exchange that they had with Jeffree Star Cosmetics customer service. I can't prove the authenticity of this email exchange, so just bear that in mind. The customer said, "Hello, I got my Shane Dawson Jeffree Star lip balm in the mail a couple of days ago and recently noticed that there were tiny little bumps throughout the product. They're not common enough to seem like they're for exfoliating purposes, but I wanted to ask maybe if I was wrong and that was indeed the intent of them. I was and genuinely still am so excited for this collab and don't want to have to give up the balm if I don't truly have to. Thank you in advance." And this is allegedly the response that the customer received from the Jeffree Star Cosmetics customer service team. "Our quality review team has looked at your claim and the situation unfortunately does not pertain to a defect of the product. Since the lip balm has a creamy consistency, we suggest that your lips are exfoliated and completely bare upon application. We hope you love your products, but if you need to return a product for any reason, you can send the item back within 14 days of receiving the product. Our return address is below. There are no exchanges at this time. Please be sure to include your name and order number on the outside of the package so we can easily pull up your information." Jaclyn Hill took an awful lot of heat for telling a customer to exfoliate their lips, so I was honestly shocked when I read this. I would think that having seen the backlash that Jaclyn received would be enough of a reason not to make the same kind of statement. Yikes. If this email from the Jeffree Star Cosmetics team is real, then I hope that Jeffree Star talks to his customer service team so that they can better handle situations such as this. But if the email is fake, then shame on this person for spreading false information. Besides issues with lumps in the lip balm, customers have also been finding what appears to be hair or some other fiber, along with other foreign objects embedded in the conspiracy palette. This customer found quite a bit of potential hair or fibers in theirs. This is what they said. "I wasn't going to post this, but the hair ruined my eyeshadow pan, and I was not expecting this from JSC. At Jeffree Star, at Shane Dawson, still going to use my palette regardless. I was just not expecting huge blank fibers in my palette. I'm shook. I still love y'all." But then the customer tweeted this along with the video. They said, "At Jeffree Star, I'm expecting a new palette. There were too many fibers to be removed and it's embedded in the whole shade. I'm so disappointed." Here's that video.
Oh, you gotta be f***ing kidding me. What the f***? Did I get it all out? No, there's still more. What the Like, at first I wasn't gonna check my palette, because I was like, probably don't have hair in mine. Nope. No, I was wrong.
Yeah, pretty nasty. Another customer had an issue with their palette as well, but they found a foreign object in theirs. This is what they said. Just got my palette right now. Huge Jeffree Star girl, and I own the concealer and the brushes. With love. But your girl found a piece of glove in my eyeshadow pan. At Jeffree Star, at Shane Dawson. So sad that this happened, and hope no one's hands touch these. The customer then posted these images. Yeah, that's pretty disturbing. And now it's time for my 2 cents. I don't know what it is with manufacturing companies that are making cosmetics, but clearly something needs to change because customers should not be finding anything inside their products besides ingredients. It's nasty. As of my filming this video, Jeffree Star hasn't issued a formal statement regarding the broken palettes from Pixabay other than to send a tweet to Sesh, and he hasn't talked about the lumps or foreign objects embedded within his palette or the lip balm. For those of you that don't know, Jeffree is in Bora Bora currently, and even though he mentioned to Sesh that they are handling things internally. The question I'm asking myself currently, is this issue widespread or is it just a few here and there? Does this warrant an official statement? Yeah, I think it does. When it comes to the broken palettes, I 100% believe that Jeffree should make a formal statement regarding the issue. So many customers have had it happen to them, so it's a big issue. I want to know if Jeffree plans to work with Pixabay to make things right, and if he plans to continue doing business with them in the future or not. Their poor packaging practices have not only cost Jeffree Star Cosmetics a lot of money, but they've also made him look bad as he trusted them enough to be one of the few retailers to sell his products. If it were me, I'd be looking for a more customer-friendly retailer because Pixabay is lacking in good customer service at the moment. I honestly think that they should be making a statement as well because right now, they're losing customers. As for the issues of the foreign objects within some of the products, I think that Jeffree needs to discuss it at the same time he discusses the broken palettes. He needs to tell everyone that he is going to be personally looking into the issue and figure out what needs to be done to make sure it doesn't keep happening in the future. I don't think the issue is as widespread or as severe as Jaclyn Hill's, but still worth talking about. Cosmetics companies are literally being put under the microscope and they can't ignore customers' concerns. I doubt Jeffree will make a statement while he's in Bora Bora, but I wish he would talk about it at least briefly, even if just to say, hey, I'm looking into it and I will give you a statement when I've had the chance to talk more about this with my team. For those of you that purchase products in the collection, did you guys have issues with broken palettes? Did you have lumpy lip balm? Did you guys find foreign objects within your eyeshadow? Let me know in the comments down below. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for today's video. Again, I'd like to thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I would also like to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to my channel. All of my new subscribers, thank you. All of my subscribers that have been with me for a while. It is because of you guys that I hit 1,000 subscribers just the other day. I couldn't have done it without you. I appreciate you guys more than you will ever know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for those of you that are new here, I do hope that you do consider subscribing to my channel. Everyone give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you very shortly on the next one. Bye!